Hi, I'm Laura from Laura's Adventure Resources, and today I want to talk to you more about organizing for the upcoming year. Elsar asked in a comment of one of my previous videos to know more about my notebook that I take to all of my meetings. So I am going to go through my notebook with you today, and you can see it in all of its somewhat end of the year disorganized glory. I have done very little to prep it for this video. I did do a couple things. I moved some documents around a little bit. So in place of forms that you can see all my kids' information on it, I have blank ones in front of that. Things like that. I did remove the Post-it note that has my church's Wi-Fi on it. I figured my church secretary would be grateful. Anyway, so other than making a couple changes to clean it up for privacy reasons for my club, I haven't done anything. So you're going to see some stuff that's a little weird because it's the end of the year and I haven't cleaned it out yet because I figured you'd see it how it really is. So it does look a little different from, the beginning of the year to the end of the year. But this is basically what it looks like. Now, in my club, I have a very small club. And I create all the materials we only do 2 classes, at least this last couple of years. Maybe we'll get more. But we only do 2 classes, and I create all the materials for both of them. So I put everything together for my class that I teach, and then I have another teacher who comes in, and she walks in, and then everything is laid out with the lesson plans. So because of that, it means that I'm the one who's keeping track of who has done what and what patches they're going to need. When I was in a bigger club and I was a teacher, I kept all of those records myself for my class, and I would just give the director the list of who needed what awards, or really just how many awards, so they could order them. I actually put the list together for investiture myself. So just saying, I have some extra stuff because of that. My notebook looked somewhat similar before I became a director, but it didn't have the directory stuff in it. But I've used a notebook to keep organized since I started in Adventures many years ago. All right, so this is what it looks like. I have the cover. I definitely recommend having something on your notebook. I have multiple dozens of white notebooks, and if I don't have them well decorated, labeled, I will lose them because they're all the same. So anyway, I recommend a cover. Inside, I'm really just going to walk through the whole thing. You can see what everything is, and hopefully I'll give you a few ideas. Some of it you'll go, why do you need that? I don't need that. That's why. It's just in here. All right, so over here, this is, the front cover, and I toss stuff in here that's current, and sometimes it stays in there until I clean it out. Right at the moment, I've got all my notes from investiture, and I've got some forms for my TLTs who volunteered during our adventure camporee. So since this went with me to take care of my adventures, it also had the information I needed in it to take care of my TLTs if something went wrong. Fortunately, I had no need for them, which is how we want it to be. We do not ever want to need to use the insurance forms. On this side, I have the club calendar, and I have a tendency to stick Post-it notes all over it because that's where I keep track of Post-it notes, which is all fun and great until I need the calendar. But fortunately, I have it on the other side as well, so it works. And then this folder is just church and club related stuff. So right at the moment, I've got a checklist for an event we did and who got what award. And then over here, the church gave me the fundraising policy, and I don't know where to put it, so here it is. We did one group award. My lesson plans for all of that and who attended is sitting there, and it's separate from the rest because it was a club-wide. More various club stuff. Back here, I have, this is a spreadsheet that has all of the information for who needs what uniform, so all their sizes and who actually has what, that kind of thing. I have a random investiture program in here. I don't know why. That's where it got stuck. Like I said, this is what it looks like at the end of the year. I also have a stack of tithe envelopes in here. Our treasurer wants all of the dues to go into individual tithe envelopes. I don't know if that's common or not, but that means I need to keep tithe envelopes around. So there they are. Over here, I have a picture of beavers. We did my eager beavers. Obviously, need to learn a bit about beavers, and we had one worship talk about beavers. So there's some pictures for that worship talk. That was over 6 months ago, but here it is, and eventually it'll find a new home, I hope, probably in about a month. Books of the Old Testament, because my sunbeams were working in the Old Testament. So these are actually a stack of them, and I'd hand them out. My kids all have a folder that they bring back and forth that has this, but for anyone who forgot, and also for the parents, I would have a whole bunch there for whoever needed it. And then over here is the checklist that should hopefully look familiar to many of you. This is the IA checklist for Sunbeam. If you don't use it, I recommend it. It is helpful for staying organized. So that's what that is. And then we get into my lesson plans for Sunbeam. Sunbeams gets top priority because that was class I was teaching. So each week I have a page protector with my lesson plan in it, which does include over here, I've got the list of all of the kids in the class, and so I can just check them off. So I know later on who came. And then I will stick whatever supporting materials that are needed into the back of that page protector. And that's why I use page protector, is because that way I can hold everything together as long as it's fairly small. If we have lots of big stuff, then obviously it does not fit in there, but little things will. So I have lots of those from a whole year's worth. So yeah, here we have some pieces for courtesy. Yeah, all that sort of stuff. See, lots of those. And then after that is Eager Beavers, and I have their IA list, and then I have their lesson plans. And they don't get quite as much room because, again, their stuff is being done elsewhere. So I just get, I give a whole, usually a plastic tub that's only about that thick, with all the materials that are needed in the lesson plans on top to the teacher. So when I go to clean out that tub, I stick the lesson plans in here so I don't lose them, which was very handy when, you know, investiture came around. So that's what all that is. And I'll be updating my labels when I clean this out for our current classes. And then this is supposed to be calendars. I don't have extra calendars in here anymore, but at the beginning of the year I did. And registration forms, a whole stack of them. Again, end of the year, at some point I went, why am I carrying all this weight around? And I took a bunch of stuff out. So then I do have one registration whole packet. So this is our handbook that I give to everybody and beg them to read it. I think some do, maybe. Anyway, and then our whole, all of our registration forms, which you can find all of this. I will link a video and all the information about this, because this is all very editable and you can make your own from it if you want. And then these empty page protectors, I believe had more of the registration forms in them, is my best guess. I don't know, they're empty at this point. This right here is my Camporee registration forms. Yeah, I just have that turned over to protect privacy of my families. And then here are these are the forms back here that you have to carry around as a director. So they just go in my notebook. So we have our medical consent form. This is just one. I think it's pretty standard. I get it off my conference website. And then I have my membership registration form, which is, again, it's with all those registration materials that I will link. And then we have a photo policy. My church has a fairly strict photo policy. This was made by the church secretary, and I just edit the little pieces I need to, like the year. Our dues worksheet helps us all keep track of what's going on with dues. And I couldn't tell you why I have this in here, but I have an old previous year's registration. I don't know. I need to clean it up. And that is everything that is in my notebook. And that is how I keep pretty well organized. on a lot of stuff. This goes with me, like I think I've said before, this goes with me to every meeting. Basically, anytime I'm doing stuff with adventurers, I have my book. So obviously it goes to all my meetings. It has to have my lesson plan in it, but any events, it will also be somewhere, usually on site. So if we've got, Adventure Pathfinder Sabbath, it was there somewhere. When we had Adventure Camporee, it was in my tent. It's always around somewhere. Obviously, it's not always on my person because it's heavy, but at least it is nearby. I do keep it at home. I don't keep it at the church. One, because sometimes I need the contact information. And of course, I'm always putting new material in here between weeks. So for that reason, it needs to come home with me. And then also, there hasn't been a very secure place to put things in our church that I have access to. Other places are very secure, but so all of these they stay in my notebook, and then when I need it, I have it, and I do, of course, most of my prep for adventures at home, right here. So anyway, I'm hoping that this was helpful to at least one or two of you, just to see what somebody else does. If you have any questions about how I organize, or more specific questions about like what's in here, just leave a comment. And I would love to help you out. Thank you for spending these last 10 minutes with me going through my notebook, and I will see you again soon. As always, I hope that you have more volunteers than you know what to do with. Bye.